Welcome to today's video. Have you ever thought that the delicious, colorful fruits you eat every day could silently turn into a foe of your health as you enter old age? That's right. As we age, our bodies undergo miraculous yet challenging changes. Foods that once seemed like our best companions can now become potential dangers, especially if you're on medication, battling diabetes, heart disease, or even minor kidney issues you never paid much attention to. Imagine this. Just a month ago, a 70-year-old man, healthy, sharp, and living happily, suddenly fell into a state of confusion, dizziness, and had to be hospitalized. What was the reason? A familiar fruit that he had been eating for decades without a second thought. Can you guess what it is? Don't rush to answer, because this situation isn't unique to him. Thousands of elderly people out there, possibly your parents or grandparents, are unknowingly consuming fruits that seem harmless but actually pose serious risks. Today we will reveal 7 types of fruits that the elderly should absolutely avoid. Names that might shock you because they are so common in every household kitchen. But don't worry, we won't stop at just warning you. You will also discover excellent alternative choices, safe, delicious, and capable of helping you maintain golden health without any hidden dangers. Especially the 7th fruit on this list is something that millions of people, including you or your loved ones, are still eating daily without realizing the lurking risks. Are you curious? Which fruit in your fridge might be secretly harming you? Watch this video to find out, and don't forget to leave your thoughts in the comments. Do you think it's bananas, apples, or something else? Make your guess with us, and if you find this information useful, hit the like button, share this video with elderly family members, and subscribe so you don't miss out on more health secrets. Now, let's begin this journey of discovery. 1. The grapefruit. A double-edged fruit that seniors should beware of. Imagine this scenario. An elderly person sits at the breakfast table every morning, carefully peeling juicy segments of grapefruit, feeling satisfied that they are taking good care of their health. But what they don't realize is that inside their body, a silent battle is taking place. Not between viruses and the immune system, but between their beloved grapefruit and the medications they take daily. Can you guess? That's right. Grapefruit can pose a serious danger to seniors who are using certain common medications. This isn't just an empty warning, it's a scientifically proven fact, and today we're going to explore it in depth. So, which medications does grapefruit clash with? First, think about blood pressure medications. Millions of elderly people around the world rely on them to keep their hearts functioning properly. Next, there are cholesterol-lowering drugs, particularly statins like simvastatin or atorvastatin, which help control blood fat levels and prevent strokes. And let's not forget antiarrhythmic drugs, used by those whose hearts sometimes dance out of rhythm. These medications are essential for many seniors, but when combined with grapefruit, they can turn into unexpected villains. What exactly happens in the body when grapefruit and medication meet? The secret lies in a special compound found in grapefruit called furan ocoumarin. It sounds complex, but here's the simple explanation. This compound acts as a troublemaker, inhibiting an enzyme in the liver called CYP3A4. This enzyme plays a crucial role in breaking down and processing medications. When it gets locked down, drugs aren't metabolized properly and instead accumulate in the blood at dangerously high levels. Imagine pouring more fuel into a tank that's already full. What happens? It overflows and causes chaos, right? Similarly, excessive drug concentration in the blood can lead to severe side effects that no one wants to experience. Do you want to know what could happen? First, dizziness and headaches, feeling like the whole world is spinning just because of a few bites of grapefruit. Then the already weakened heart of an elderly person may start beating irregularly, making them feel breathless, anxious, or even faint. Even more dangerously, if drug accumulation becomes excessive, the body can enter a state of drug toxicity, a critical condition that doctors urgently warn against. Just think about it. Something as small as a grapefruit can lead to such serious consequences. Hard to believe, isn't it? To help you visualize this better, consider this real-life case. A study once reported on a 65-year-old man in the US, someone who was very disciplined about healthy eating. Every day he drank a glass of fresh grapefruit juice to boost his health, while also taking statins to control his cholesterol. But after just a few weeks, he started feeling weak. His heart pounded abnormally and he eventually had to be hospitalized because his blood drug levels were 5 times higher than normal. Doctors concluded that the culprit was grapefruit juice, the very thing he thought was harmless. A single glass of grapefruit juice may seem insignificant, but science has proven that it can increase drug levels in the blood by 3 to 5 times, putting users at serious risk of side effects. Does that send a chill down your spine? This isn't a rare occurrence. It's a reality that silently affects many elderly individuals. But don't be too discouraged if you or your loved ones enjoy grapefruit. Not everyone needs to completely eliminate it from their diet. The problem only becomes serious if you're taking the medications mentioned above. If you're not on these drugs, grapefruit remains an excellent source of vitamin C and antioxidants. However, for seniors who often have to live with daily medications, caution is essential. Have you ever wondered, how do I know if my parents or grandparents are at risk from grapefruit? It's simple. Check their list of medications, and if any of the mentioned drugs are there, talk to a doctor to be sure. Health is something that should never be gambled with, right? If you have to say goodbye to grapefruit, what can you eat instead? Don't worry, nature always has wonderful solutions for you. Try oranges or tangerines, grapefruit's cousins that are just as juicy and sweet, but most importantly, packed with vitamin C without interfering with medication metabolism. A ripe golden orange or a few fragrant tangerine segments will not only satisfy your taste buds, but also be completely safe for your health. Imagine your grandparents enjoying a few slices of tangerine on a cool afternoon, delicious and worry-free. What could be better than that? As you can see, grapefruit isn't a villain. It only becomes risky under certain conditions that we need to be aware of. For seniors, every dietary choice is like a gift for their health. So if you're watching this video and thinking about your parents or grandparents, take a moment to check if they're eating grapefruit while taking medication. And don't forget to leave a comment below. Were you surprised to learn that grapefruit is on this list? Or do you have any interesting stories about fruits and health that you'd like to share? We'd love to hear from you. Hit the like button if you found this information helpful, and share this video with your loved ones to help protect your family's health. Now, stay tuned for the next fruit on the list. What do you think it will be? 2. Bananas, a golden friend or a silent enemy for seniors? Bananas, a familiar fruit in every household, have long been considered a hero in the world of nutrition thanks to their sweet taste, easy consumption, and affordability. They frequently appear in breakfasts, desserts, or as a quick snack for busy days. The most outstanding feature of bananas is their rich potassium content, an essential mineral that helps muscles function smoothly, stabilizes blood pressure, and supports the nervous system. However, are bananas truly a golden friend for everyone? The answer is not as simple as we often think. Beneath their bright yellow peel, bananas can harbor significant risks, especially for certain groups of people. If overlooked, the consequences could be severe, even life-threatening. Bananas are beneficial, but not everyone should consume them freely without consideration. Potassium, a hero in moderate amounts, can turn into a silent villain when it exceeds safe levels. This is particularly concerning for seniors whose bodies naturally undergo age decline. Excessive banana consumption poses various risks. Those with kidney disease, where the kidneys act as the body's gatekeepers filtering out excess potassium, are especially vulnerable. If kidney function weakens, a common issue in older adults, potassium accumulates in the bloodstream, leading to hyperkalemia, a condition that can cause irregular heartbeats and other severe complications. People with cardiovascular diseases also need to be cautious, as high potassium levels can disrupt the heart's electrical activity. Imagine an orchestra losing its conductor. The rhythm becomes erratic, and in extreme cases, the heart may suddenly stop beating. Additionally, those taking diuretics or blood pressure medications, particularly potassium-sparing ones, may unknowingly exacerbate the issue by eating bananas creating a perfect storm that overwhelms the body. Hyperkalemia doesn't just cause fatigue and muscle weakness, it can progress to sudden heart failure, a scenario no one wants to face. Experts estimate that around 40% of people over 65 have reduced kidney function without realizing it, unknowingly putting themselves at risk due to their daily banana-eating habits. Since kidney decline often presents no clear symptoms until it's too late, the danger can go unnoticed. While bananas are wonderful for their convenience and nutritional benefits when consumed properly, too much of anything is harmful. For young, healthy individuals, a few bananas serve as an excellent energy source. But for seniors in high-risk groups, bananas can be a double-edged sword. So if bananas aren't the best choice, what can we eat instead? Apples and pears are excellent alternatives. Apples contain moderate potassium levels, are rich in fiber, and support digestion and cholesterol balance. Pears, with their mild sweetness, low potassium content, and abundant vitamins and minerals, are a heart-friendly choice. Both fruits are safe and nutritious, offering variety without monotony. Bananas are not an enemy, but they are not a universal savior either. The key is understanding your body. If you belong to a high-risk group, those with kidney disease, heart conditions, or those on potassium-influencing medications, consider reducing banana intake and consulting your doctor. Health is a precious gift, and even a small dietary adjustment can make a significant difference, ensuring your heart beats strong and steady for you, not for banana. 3. Watermelon, a refreshing treat or a silent threat for seniors. With its vibrant red color, refreshing sweetness, and high water content, watermelon has long been a symbol of summer. It appears at picnics, family meals, or simply as a cooling treat on a hot day. Containing over 90% water, watermelon is often seen as a hydration hero, naturally replenishing the body, especially when you need quick relief from the heat. But is watermelon truly the perfect choice for everyone? Behind its enticing appearance and irresistible taste, this fruit carries hidden risks, especially for seniors whose bodies no longer function as efficiently as they once did. If consumed carelessly, what seems like a harmless habit could lead to serious health complications, from fluid imbalance to sudden spikes in blood sugar levels, or even life-threatening conditions. So why isn't watermelon always a good friend? Let's break it down. Its high water content and natural sweetness may sound ideal, but for elderly individuals, excessive watermelon consumption can pose serious problems, especially for those with underlying health conditions. The first group that needs to be cautious is individuals with kidney disease. Watermelon isn't just packed with water. It also contains a significant amount of potassium, a crucial mineral that can become dangerous if the kidneys fail to filter it properly. Since kidney function naturally declines with age, potassium can build up in the bloodstream, leading to hyperkalemia, a condition that disrupts heart rhythms and can have severe consequences. Next, those with heart disease aren't safe from the risks either. The excessive water content in watermelon, if consumed beyond what the body can handle, can lead to fluid overload, forcing the heart to work harder to pump blood. This can cause water retention and swelling, putting additional strain on an already weakened cardiovascular system. And the dangers don't stop there. Watermelon is also a major concern for diabetics. With a high glycemic index, GI, it can cause blood sugar levels to spike rapidly. Imagine eating a few slices of cool, juicy watermelon to beat the heat, only to suddenly feel fatigued, dizzy, or experience a racing heart. These are signs that your body is struggling to manage the sugar intake. These risks are far from trivial. Watermelon's high glycemic index makes it a silent enemy for diabetics, as rapid blood sugar spikes don't just cause immediate discomfort, they also increase the risk of long-term complications, including nerve damage, kidney failure, and cardiovascular diseases. These are the very conditions that seniors strive to avoid. For elderly individuals in general, consuming too much watermelon can also lead to edema, swelling, due to excessive water retention. Since aging bodies are less capable of regulating fluids, what starts as a refreshing snack can result in bloating, swollen limbs, or even difficulty breathing. Definitely not the effect one hopes for when enjoying a favorite fruit. The truth is, these issues are more common than we might think. especially among seniors whose heart and kidney functions have gradually declined without obvious symptoms. A sweet, juicy slice of watermelon may bring momentary joy, but if consumed without limits, it can quietly become a double-edged sword. But before you start thinking of watermelon as the bad guy, remember, the problem isn't the fruit itself, but how it is consumed and the health condition of the individual eating it. For young, healthy people, a few slices of watermelon a day can be an excellent way to hydrate and gain energy. However, for seniors, especially those in high-risk groups such as individuals with kidney disease, heart conditions, or diabetes, watermelon requires extra caution. If you're caring for an elderly loved one, would you feel comfortable letting them eat unlimited amounts of watermelon without concern? Or if you were to reach an age where your body isn't as resilient as before, would you be willing to take the risk for a few moments of refreshment? The answer is probably no. Life is about balance, and the same applies to watermelon. Moderation is beneficial, but overindulgence can be harmful. The key is to listen to your body and understand its limits, rather than letting a familiar habit unknowingly become a health threat. So if watermelon isn't the best option, what can we choose instead to stay both satisfied and safe? Fortunately, nature always provides great alternatives. Cantaloupe and honeydew melon are two excellent choices that shouldn't be overlooked. Like watermelon, they are rich in water, delivering a cooling sensation and hydration, but the key difference is their lower sugar content, making them a safer option for those concerned about blood sugar spikes. Additionally, their potassium levels are more moderate, meaning they don't place excessive strain on the kidneys or heart, making them ideal companions for better health, especially for seniors. Picture this. Instead of reaching for bright red watermelon slices on a summer afternoon, you indulge in golden cantaloupe or fragrant honeydew melon. They are just as delicious and refreshing, but without the hidden risks. This small dietary adjustment not only adds variety to your meals, but also ensures that you are making a smarter and more thoughtful choice for your health. Watermelon isn't a villain that needs to be avoided entirely, but it's also not a universal savior suitable for everyone in all situations. The most important thing is to recognize your body's condition and its needs. If you or a loved one fall into a high-risk category, whether due to kidney disease, heart problems, or diabetes, consider reducing watermelon consumption and consulting a doctor for tailored advice. Health is the most valuable asset we have, and sometimes even a simple decision like choosing the right fruit can make a significant difference. Cantaloupe and honeydew melon aren't just substitutes. They serve as reminders that we can still enjoy nature's gifts without compromising our well-being. Take care of your body the right way, not for watermelon's sake, but for your own. 4. Grapes. A sweet treat or a hidden danger. What makes grapes a potential health risk? First, let's talk about their secret weapon. An exceptionally high natural sugar content packed into each tiny, innocent-looking grape. That's right. While grapes may not be as intensely sweet as mangoes or durians, their fructose levels are high enough to make them a serious concern for diabetics, a condition that is increasingly common among older adults. Eating a bunch of grapes, even just a handful for snacking, can cause blood sugar levels to skyrocket, like a car speeding downhill with no brakes. For young, healthy individuals, the body can quickly adjust, but for seniors, especially those battling diabetes, these sudden blood sugar fluctuations can lead to fatigue, dizziness, and an increased risk of dangerous complications, including blood vessel damage, kidney failure, or even strokes. Just imagine enjoying a few moments of sweetness from grapes, only to unknowingly push your body into a dangerous blood sugar storm. Is that really worth the risk? But that's not the only challenge grapes present. Another often overlooked issue lies in their delicate yet stubborn skin. While grape skins are packed with antioxidants that are beneficial for health, they can be problematic for seniors with weaker digestive systems. Think about it. When you chew grapes, their skins don't break down easily. Instead, they remain tough and resistant to digestion, particularly for those with sensitive stomachs or reduced digestive function due to aging. The result? A bloated, uncomfortable feeling like you've swallowed a tiny balloon, or even persistent stomach pain that takes the joy out of eating fruit. For younger individuals, this may just be a minor inconvenience, but for the elderly, it can add unnecessary strain to an already fatigued body. Grapes may be small and seemingly harmless, but their effects can be far from minor if not consumed wisely. So, does this mean grapes should be completely eliminated from our diets? Not necessarily. The problem isn't that grapes are inherently bad, it's that they're not suitable for everyone, especially those with fragile health conditions such as diabetes or weak digestion. If you're caring for elderly parents or grandparents, or if you yourself have reached an age where you need to be more mindful of your body, would you take the risk of eating grapes only to face unnecessary health complications? Balance is key, and sometimes instead of clinging to a familiar habit, it's wiser to explore safer alternatives. Fortunately, nature always provides us with better choices. Strawberries, those bright red, irresistibly charming berries, are the perfect substitute for grapes. Compared to grapes, strawberries contain significantly less sugar, allowing you to enjoy their sweetness without worrying about sudden blood sugar spikes. Even better, strawberries are a powerhouse of antioxidants, offering fantastic benefits for heart health and skin vitality, while also being much easier to digest thanks to their soft texture. Picture this. Instead of grabbing a handful of grapes, you start your morning with fresh, juicy strawberries. Delicious, refreshing, and completely worry-free. Isn't that a smarter way to nourish your body? Grapes are not a villain that must be entirely avoided, but they do require a clear understanding of your body's needs and limitations. If you or a loved one falls into a high-risk category, such as diabetics or those with poor digestion, consider reducing grape consumption and switching to strawberries, or consult a doctor for personalized advice. Health is a precious gift, and sometimes even a small change, like choosing the right fruit, can make a big difference in improving your quality of life. Strawberries are not just a substitute, they are a reminder that we can always find ways to enjoy delicious food while prioritizing our well-being. Choose wisely, not for the sake of grapes, but for yourself. 5. Pineapple, a tropical delight or a hidden danger? What makes pineapple a cause for concern? Let's start with its dangerous duo, acid and sugar. While its signature tangy flavor is what many people love, that very acidity can wreak havoc on the sensitive digestive systems of older adults. The acid in pineapple, as it passes through the esophagus and stomach, can irritate the lining, leading to heartburn and acid reflux, a nightmare for those already prone to indigestion, acid reflux, or chest pain after eating. And that's not all. If you've ever eaten too much pineapple and felt a tingling, burning sensation on your tongue, or noticed small mouth sores, that's the acid at work. For seniors whose oral and stomach linings are no longer as resilient as before, these sores aren't just painful, but also take longer to heal, turning the pleasure of eating pineapple into an unpleasant experience. Imagine biting into a juicy pineapple slice, only to wince in discomfort from stomach pain or a burning tongue. Definitely not the refreshing treat you were hoping for. But acid isn't the only issue. Pineapple also contains a significant amount of natural sugar, whether fresh or canned, and that's bad news for people with diabetes. Don't assume that a few pieces of fresh pineapple are harmless. The sugar content is enough to send blood sugar levels soaring, much like a spark igniting a flame. For young individuals, the body can regulate this spike quickly, but for older adults, especially those managing diabetes, these fluctuations can lead to fatigue, excessive thirst, and a higher risk of long-term complications such as nerve damage and heart disease. Canned pineapple is even worse, as it's often soaked in sugary syrup, making it a sugar bomb that diabetics should avoid at all costs. Think about it. Would you risk your health or that of a loved one just for a fleeting moment of craving? Is a few bites of pineapple really worth the potential consequences? Pineapple isn't an absolute villain, but it's clearly not an ideal choice for everyone. For young, healthy individuals, it's a fantastic source of vitamins and enzymes, but for seniors, especially those with sensitive stomachs or diabetes, It's more like an uninvited guest that brings unwanted trouble. If you're caring for aging parents or grandparents, or if you've reached an age where health requires more attention, would you gamble with a few slices of pineapple only to suffer from acid reflux or unstable blood sugar levels? The answer is likely no. Luckily, nature always provides alternatives. Papaya, the golden orange, soft and soothing fruit, is the perfect replacement for pineapple. Unlike pineapple, papaya is gentle on the stomach, with low acidity that prevents irritation. Even better, it contains the enzyme papain, which aids digestion, making it a golden friend for those who want to eat well while staying healthy. More importantly, papaya has a much lower sugar content, making it a safer choice for diabetics, while still delivering a naturally sweet and delicious flavor. Imagine a relaxing afternoon where, instead of cutting into a spiky pineapple, you enjoy soft, smooth slices of papaya, just as tasty but without the health risks. Isn't that a smarter, more thoughtful way to care for your body? Pineapple may be the prince of tropical fruits for many, but it's not always trustworthy, especially for seniors with sensitive health conditions. If you or a loved one belong to a high-risk group, those with weak digestion or diabetes, consider reducing pineapple intake and switching to papaya, or consult a doctor for personalized advice. Health is the most valuable asset we have, and sometimes even a small change, like choosing the right fruit, can make a significant difference in helping you live a longer, healthier life. Papaya isn't just a substitute. It's a reminder that we can always enjoy life's flavors without compromising our well-being. Not for pineapple, but for ourselves. 6. Mango, a sweet delight or a hidden threat? What makes mango a deceptive enemy? Let's start with its biggest allure, its irresistibly sweet taste. A ripe mango, seemingly harmless with its soft texture and mesmerizing aroma, can contain up to 50 grams of sugar, a number that would alarm anyone trying to control their blood sugar levels. For young and healthy individuals, the body can process this sugar without much trouble. But for older adults, especially those with diabetes or struggling with excess weight, it's like a sweet tsunami that can wash away all efforts to maintain good health. Imagine eating a mango to satisfy your craving, only to feel extreme thirst, a racing heart, and overwhelming fatigue minutes later. That's your blood sugar spiraling out of control. For diabetics, this isn't just a minor inconvenience. It's a serious risk that can lead to complications like eye damage, kidney failure, and heart disease, the kind of health nightmares no one wants to face, just because of a moment of weakness for mango's sweetness. But sugar isn't mango's only weapon. Have you ever felt your body heat up, your mouth dry out, or even developed breakouts after eating too much ripe mango? That's a classic sign of internal heat, a condition mango can easily trigger, especially when consumed excessively. For seniors whose bodies are less capable of regulating temperature, this sensation becomes even more uncomfortable, making them feel restless, uneasy, and overheated, as if trapped in a room with no ventilation. Mangoes may be delicious, but the cost of their sweetness can sometimes be an imbalance in the body, from blood sugar spikes to an overall sluggish, heavy feeling. Think about it. You eat mango to enjoy it, but instead of satisfaction, you end up dealing with unexpected health issues. Is that really fair to your body or to the elderly loved ones in your family? However, let's not rush to label mango as a villain that should be completely eliminated. Mango remains one of nature's wonderful gifts when eaten wisely and by the right people. For young, active individuals, an occasional mango is a great way to refuel with energy and vitamins. But for seniors, particularly those at risk of diabetes or obesity, mango is more like a sweet trap that should be approached with caution. Would you really want your grandparents, or even yourself in the future, to risk health complications just for a few slices of fragrant mango? Likely not. The good news is that you don't have to completely give up on enjoying fruit. Kiwi, a small fruit with a simple brown exterior but a vibrant green interior, is the perfect healthy alternative you've been looking for. Compared to mango, kiwi has significantly less sugar, allowing you to enjoy its tangy sweetness without worrying about sudden blood sugar spikes. Even better, kiwi is packed with vitamin C and fiber, which boost immunity and aid digestion, making it a refreshing and light choice instead of a heavy sugar-loaded one. Imagine swapping a mango for a few slices of chilled kiwi. Just as tasty, but much healthier and gentler on your body. Mango may be the king of fruits for many, but that doesn't always make it the smartest choice, especially for seniors who need to monitor their health carefully. If you or your loved ones are managing diabetes, weight issues, or sensitivity to heat-inducing foods, consider reducing mango intake and welcoming kiwi into your diet. Or consult a doctor for personalized advice. Health is the greatest wealth, and sometimes even something as simple as choosing the right fruit can be an act of love for yourself and for your family. Kiwi is not just a substitute, but a reminder that you can still enjoy life's flavors without sacrificing your well-being. Not for mango, but for yourself. 7. Star fruit. Star fruit, a tropical fruit with a unique star shape and a distinct tangy taste, may seem like a harmless gift from nature, often appearing in refreshing fruit platters or cooling summer juices. With its eye-catching green color hue and invigorating flavor, star fruit easily leads people to believe it is a healthy addition to their daily diet. But don't let its alluring appearance deceive you. Behind its freshness, star fruit can be an extremely dangerous, hidden enemy, especially for the elderly, particularly those unknowingly dealing with kidney issues. The real danger doesn't lie in its sour taste or unusual shape, but in a little-known toxic compound, caramboxin, a potent neurotoxin that only healthy kidneys can efficiently process and eliminate. The problem is that as we age, our bodies no longer function as flawlessly as they once did. Studies indicate that 1 in 3 elderly individuals faces declining kidney function without realizing it. When the kidneys can no longer serve as the body's gatekeepers to remove caramboxin, the toxin gradually accumulates in the bloodstream, turning what seems like a harmless fruit into a deadly threat. This can trigger severe symptoms such as dizziness, confusion, violent vomiting, uncontrollable seizures, and, in the most critical cases, even deep coma. Imagine the story of John, a 72-year-old man living in Florida, where the tropical climate makes fruits like star fruit a familiar part of everyday life. Hoping to maintain good health in his later years, John decided to add star fruit to his morning smoothie, believing it was a smart way to boost his vitamin intake and refresh his body. At first, everything seemed fine. He was pleased with his new habit, thinking he was making the best choice for his well-being. But after just 1 week, unusual signs began to appear. He noticed his memory suddenly declining. Simple tasks like remembering an old friend's name or where he left his car keys became challenging. Then came unexpected dizzy spells, forcing him to lean against walls for support, accompanied by a heavy fatigue that drained all his energy. At first, John dismissed these symptoms as natural signs of aging, thinking it was just a part of getting older. But things quickly spiraled out of control. His symptoms worsened, and one fateful morning he suddenly collapsed in his kitchen, sending his family into a panic as they rushed him to the hospital in critical condition. After numerous tests, doctors identified the culprit. The star fruit he loved so much had triggered a severe neurological reaction due to his previously undiagnosed mild kidney disease. When John finally recovered from the crisis, he choked back tears as he said, "I never imagined something as simple as star fruit could push me to the edge like this. I had no idea it could do this." His story serves as a stark warning that what we consider healthy can sometimes harbor unexpected danger. And John is not alone in this ordeal. The National Kidney Foundation, a reputable organization dedicated to kidney health, has issued a stern warning. For elderly individuals with kidney problems, consuming even a small amount of star fruit can cause irreversible neurological damage if not treated promptly. What's even more alarming is that most people with kidney function decline remain unaware of their condition until their bodies send out clear distress signals, by which time it is often too late to prevent disaster. Symptoms like persistent fatigue, Unusual swelling in the ankles or changes in urination patterns such as reduced frequency or unusual urine color can all be the kidney's way of signaling distress. Unfortunately, many people overlook these warning signs or mistake them for typical aging issues, unknowingly putting themselves in danger by continuing to consume starfruit without suspicion. In reality, just one wrong meal can allow caramboxin to silently accumulate, attack the nervous system, and turn an ordinary day into an unforeseen life-threatening battle. If you are a fan of tropical fruits and don't want to give up the joy of fresh flavors, don't worry. There are safe alternatives to starfruit that won't put your health at risk. Asian pears, with their crisp texture and subtly sweet taste, are an excellent choice. These juicy and refreshing fruits are not only delicious, but also completely harmless to the kidneys, allowing you to enjoy them without fear of dangerous reactions. Another fantastic alternative is dragon fruit, a vibrant fruit with a striking red or yellow exterior and soft white or pink flesh. It's not only delicious but also entirely safe for your health, especially for the elderly. Both Asian pears and dragon fruit are easily available at markets and supermarkets, providing variety to your diet without the hidden dangers of starfruit. Imagine replacing a starfruit with a few slices of cooling dragon fruit or a crisp Asian pear. You satisfy your fruit cravings while safeguarding your body from unnecessary risks. Have you or a loved one ever experienced unusual reactions after eating starfruit? If so, don't hesitate to share your story so we can raise awareness of this hidden danger together.